Okay, we're going to try this again. Okay, we're going to try this again. I got some different stones. I got a different camera. And hopefully this one will be a little better. Okay, good. All right, I got a different camera. I got a different phone on. Got a different phone. And I think this one is showing a lot better picture all around. So let's see. Focus. Yeah, this one's showing a lot better picture, even though I don't think the quality is quite as good. There might be a little bit of lagginess. At least you can see what's happening on this one. So let's see. I got this aventurine here. I'd worked on these the other day. And we need more water. Yes, there we go. Got more water. And the sound issue should be worked out. And these are another soft stone. Another soft stone. The stones I just cut earlier, got them all on dop sticks. And boy, is that picture quality still as bad as I think it is. Boy, it does seem like that, doesn't it? Let's see. Does it look? I think it's just the. Could be just my television. Hopefully it's just the television, and come on, focus, there we go. Hopefully it's just the television. It's just, if it's out of focus, let me know. Oh wow, I see there is definitely a focus issue going on here. Doesn't seem to know what it wants to focus on. Let me see if I can zoom that in. Maybe it'll focus better if it's zoomed in closer. And maybe sparrows will fly out of my underwear too, I don't know. Man, I can't get anything to work right today. I'm ready to go inside and just play Zelda for a while. Why play Zelda when I can live stream and aggravate myself? I can bring somebody along on the ride with the aggravation. Huh. Let's see. Why isn't it focusing? Good grief. Maybe some light will help. Or not. If somebody can tell me how if the picture is in focus or not, I'd appreciate that. looks closer up. Now it looks, the picture quality seems better. But it doesn't seem to want to focus right. Oh, got water all over the thinking camera screen. Oh. May have to switch to the iRun webcam and run it directly to the computer. Let's see how this looks. No, it looks pretty good. Is it going to focus in on anything? Yes, it will focus in. Let me try bringing the focal point out farther. Maybe that will help things out. It focuses in and out, and maybe that will help. Okay, I got this Aventurine. I didn't notice that had a gnarly on it. A friend gave me a couple pieces of Aventurine that she had acquired. I sliced it up, and I got this fracture in there. I can't. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Wow. I don't know how deep that one goes either. Well, that piece may have to set off to the side. I may have to redo that whole thing. If any of you were here for the live stream that was just a little bit ago, I got those stones setting on dot sticks, getting ready to go. While the glue is drying. Let me see if I can get this stone a little more rounded. Not quite a round stone, it's somewhat of a drop shape. Not really high quality Aventurine, but it's still worthy to cut. Because we like stones here. Because that's what we do. We cut stones. We cut them when our friends are online with us. And that's the best part. I flabbed these up the other day. Roughed them in on the wheel. The 80 grit. And put them on a stick. I wasn't going to do a live stream with these, but I thought, well, why not? Because why not? Because I wanted to try how this other phone works, because it only has one camera lens, and I know it doesn't work too bad. So what do we got so far? It doesn't look, the picture quality doesn't look too bad, it's just not focusing really well. Nothing seems to want to focus really well today. I'll have to work on running it, hardwiring the phone into the computer. That usually works better. Got a lot more, got a lot more control over things that way. This piece looks pretty nice. Didn't realize that other one had such a huge fracture in it. Yeah, with that huge fracture right there. That's going to really knock the quality of the stone down. Probably have to just, I don't know how deep it goes. You know what? Let's see how deep that fracture goes. Fractured fairy tales. Oh, well. It looks like it's heading upward. Maybe I'll just, that's what we're going to do. We're going to see how we can salvage this stone. If I can get that fracture up far enough that I can get a decent sized girdle on there, we will continue with it. We shall cut that fracture out, and we will make this stone the best version of itself. Since I obviously will not have to go to a different wheel to do a lot of cutting. Wow, that fracture is really prominent now. Look at that. There's like a fingernail getting ready to flop right off of there. And I can take that up another millimeter or so. Get a decent sized girdle. Ooh, focus. Focus, I say. There. And we'll start working on the top and taking it out that way. Looks like it's about ready to shoot up really fast. Take some more of this off of that side. Some more off of this side. Reshape it real quick. Oh, yeah. I think we'll be able to salvage a drop out of this yet. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's almost focused. Almost where I want it to be. Oh, come on. You can do better than that for focus. Yes, there. Take that up just a little bit yet. And then we'll reshape it. We will rebuild it. Okay. We shall reshape this now. I gotta keep telling myself sometimes I can't be absolutely perfect with these. It's gotta be, the best you can hope for is to get the best version that the stone can be. The best version of itself. Concentrate. Concentrate, Luke. Concentrate. Nearly got that out of there. Oh, look at that. It's almost gone. Well, I'm afraid it cuts back in a little bit farther than I hoped. Let me work the dome down a little bit. You can see how soft this stuff is. Woo! It's pretty darn soft. Okay, we're almost got that out of there. I have to take the girdle down a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's pretty darn close to being gone. Much smaller stone, but it's going to be a much nicer stone. much more visually appealing. Yep, I think I can get that completely gone. Gone, I say. Be gone with ye. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look how that... nearly out of there. Soon, I believe it shall just be a memory. Look, it's almost gone. And the stone shall be better. Perhaps the swirly shall be appropriate now. Dop stick is definitely not centered at all. May make it just a little more complex doing a swirly. Is it gone? Is it all gone? Wow, it is almost all gone. There's just a tiniest little bit of whiteness left. Yes, it is pretty green. Nice old adventure. Thanks for showing up today. I was going to wait till later and try to take that gnarly out of there, and it's like, nope, we're going to do it right now. Apologize for the quality of the video sometimes, because I just can't quite get anything to work the way I need it to today. Oh, I think we can handle that. See how it looks shiny. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I think not the best quality of aventurine, but it's still pretty good stuff. Okay, let me take another look at this one here. I might have to give it a couple more swirly abouts. Checking out the girdle. Yeah, the girdle looks pretty good. It's pretty even. It looks like there's a couple fractures in there too, but some of this stuff has sparklies in it. A few pieces I cut out of this batch has some sparkly stuff in it, but not very much. This one's kind of thin too. It's got a fracture across this back end. When you look at a drop like this, is this the top or is this the top? I don't know. I guess that's a matter of perspective. I do like cutting aventurine. That's a pretty stone. Take a look here. This one, yeah, I like the shape of it too. I gotta do the swirlies to it and try to get that all them facets off, them dar facets. Check out the girdle. And my eyes are wonky today too. The back end's a little high on this one. Even 300 grit wheel even works this stuff pretty heavy. I think it's even softer than that marble I was cutting earlier. Okay, let's see how it looks. That's nice. Isn't that a lot of depth to it? Oh, I think there might be one sparkly over in this. Yep, I think there's one little bit of sparkly over there. One sparkly right there. No, two of them. Yeah, I think that one's actually ready for the next wheel. Here we got another one of those tiny pear shapes. I like the look of a drop pear shape, whatever you want to call it. Got a big chip out of the bottom there, but I think we can deal with that even if we set that into something not that terribly high. We can deal with it. Have to bring the bezel up just a little bit higher. Seems like the dome's, excuse me, the dome's already pretty well formed on this one. Take a close look. I got two white spots there that I don't particularly care for. The swirlies take some of that out. Okay, focus. Oh, I'm just wondering if I can get those two little white dots out of there. That would make it a lot more pleasing to the eye. A couple times I tried this with stones, and it's like those dots, or the little tiny dots that I was trying to get out, were absolutely the whole way through the stone. Yeah, they are coming out. Good. I think let's see if we can get those out of there, and then this stone will be the best version of itself. Oop, almost gone. So close to being not there. Oh man, look, so out of focus. So close to being not there. It looks like it's bringing one up from here. How deep do they go? At least it's right on the top of the dome, so I have a little bit more to work with there. Well, focus. It brought that. Those two seem to be going, but it's bringing up another one down here, right where the little dash is. Ah, or a little, looks like a little fracture starting up here. Focus. Well, I think that dot down there is a little more pleasing than the other two were. I'm afraid if I keep going down too much farther here, that fracture going across is going to come out the whole way. Get rid of two and bring up another one. I'll just give it a couple more swirlies and see. Oh, well. Oh, that's dirt. I was going to say, where'd that one come from? Ugh. Yeah, at least it's below the center line. I think we're just going to go with that. As you can see, that fracture goes the whole way across. And that's just going to keep getting worse and worse, probably, if I try to get it out of there. So, focus. Yep, I think we're going to leave that at that. Well, at least it's not, like you said, it's not right in the center. Okay, then we got this one that's supposed to be a circle. And it's not quite. Work the edge down a little bit. I think there's a fracture on this one too. Like I said, this wasn't the best quality of venturine, but it was still worth cutting. Work the edge and get the dome done a little bit, and then see where we need to straighten up the shape. I can feel when I'm working that griddle edge that it's kind of wonky everywhere. Yeah, stick it on my drill and just zip it around there in a circle until we get the edge the way we want it. Okay, ooh, there's all kinds of white fracture-y stuff going on in there. Focus. There. What do we got for... Yeah, that one's quite wonky. Alright, let me see if I can diswonkify it. De-wonky it to an acceptable degree. That's the technical term for that, de-wonky it. De-wonkied. All right, focus. I think that one's going to make a nice stone. Refocus. Yep, I think that's going to be nice. Okay, here we got this one now. Let's see if I can keep the sharper edges on this one. Nice crisp edges, I should say. Crisp. Okay, what do we got? Looks fairly good. Yeah, I like shield shape ones too. I don't like trying to say shield shape. Shield shape. Keeping the edges crisp is the challenge on these. I love a challenge. Working that dome down on like 3 different angles. Challenge enough. It's really slopping up. What I don't like is that big old fracture going across there. Yeah, Shield Shaped Stones by Sand and Shore Shop. Yeah, trying to tear my tongue right out of my mouth here. Yeah, Shield Shaped Stones by Sand and Shore Shop. Oh. Oh man, we got a chip right there. Where did that come from? Erg. If we can get that out of there or not. Yes, we can get that out of there. Shield Shaped Stones by Sand and Shore Shop. Chips. Like a side of chips with that. I don't think I'm going to do too much more to this. Not on this wheel anyway. No, I think that's... Yeah, soft as this is, I can get the rest of that out with a 600 probably. Let me see if those other stones are set up enough to mess with. Oh, there's one. One of the smaller ones. And this one had a high dome on it. girdle's kind of big too. To get that girdle even, I'll just take the bottom up maybe later on. Wow, these things are soft. Woo! Focus! Yeah, looks like I can. Looks like they are ready. That seems pretty nice. Let me grab another one. Oh, yes. Grab this great big round one. It's got some nice colors to it. Patterns on it, I should say. Now it's got nice colors and patterns. Nice patterns of colors. And also had a flat spot on the dome that I had to get rid of. I wanted to get it on a stick before I tried that one. Gotta rest my arm. I need a bigger pad here to rest my arms on. Using a pool noodle for that. I need a thicker pool noodle. Twice the thickness would be perfect. I still feel a flat spot somewhere in there. I think I got it now. Okay, I need some more water going. What's going on? Probably got something clogged up in the tube. Hate it when my tubes get clogged. Okay, focus. Oh, you couldn't see how good this looked last stream. No. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That is much nicer than what it looked last time. Unfortunately, with this stuff, there is some undercutting on this marble. You get rid of most of it with the 1200 grit wheel, though, and then hit it with the ZAM, and then it's not really too bad. I think it'd work a lot better if I had like a 2000 grit and a 5000 grit wheel. Even up to 7000 would be nice. Yeah, I think I can call that acceptable. I think I'm going to grab the rest of those. Because why not? Ta-da! Okay, let's do the cushion cut. Cough my brains out. Oh, there's a nick in a corner of the cushion cut. Bugger. Okay, that's gonna have to go. I think I'll just take it all off of the end instead of losing any width this way because of that fracture. I remember seeing that nick when I put it on the Put it on the stick. See how soft that is? That just eats through that like fast. Like, super fast. Super fast. Super fast. Seems like when I get corners on this marble here, it chips off real easy. I might just round those corners a little bit. It won't hurt to do that. I try to make it a super square cushion cut. I guess a cushion cut isn't exactly square on all four sides. It's sort of somewhat rounded. Oh, I got super glue stuck to my fingers. Okay, focus, come on. Yeah, that'll work. Might be able to swirly this one a little bit. Yeah, I think we can. I forgot to hit these with the baking soda. I use super glue. I'll dip them in baking soda, and then the super glue that doesn't harden right away will harden and stick on it, and that doesn't come off on my fingers when I'm working it. Yeah, I think that's going to look pretty good. Yes, I believe that's acceptable. Let's see if these... Yeah, I'm going to hit... Don't go away. I'm just going to put some baking soda on these to mop up that super glue. The stones are wet. Idiot. Some idiot laid them on the wet thingy there. I wonder who that was. I guess that would have to be me, wouldn't it? I'm the only idiot in here working with stones right now. Ooh, my baking soda's been sitting out here quite some time. It's actually getting soggy. Nothing. I hate having soggy baking soda. Alright, let's go with this one. That's so much better. I don't really care how big the stone is. I can always work them better if they're on a stick. Okay, come on, water. There we go. Something was plugging my tubes, I guarantee it. The water kept coming out less and less and less. No! Oh, this is the one that looks like a unicorn. It's like a sea monster there with his mouth open and a unicorn horn stuck on his head. Which we'll call it mythical marble. Hope it doesn't disappear while I'm trying to get all the facets out. No, the water bucket is not empty. I almost ran it completely empty on the last live stream. It started to get really cold, and I'm like, why is that water getting cold? And I looked over, and it was down to the bottom. It's like, oh, the heated water is on the top, and now I'm down to the cold stuff. But that even shouldn't be right, because it should suck it from the bottom. And my pump is sitting at the bottom of the bucket. Okay, let's see what Mythical Marble looks like. Come on. There. Feels pretty good. Take a look. Somewhat dried off. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit more swirly to try to get some of the facets out. Not much faceting in there. It's a higher dome. Sometimes that's a little more annoying trying to get the facets out. Okay. Focus. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Okay, next up is this one. Oh, I forgot to look at just a girdle angle. Oh, that's acceptable. Okay. Now, where were we? This one. Yeah. See myself picking that one up, trying to set it in the bezel and going, why is this girdle angle straight up and down? Oh, some dummy didn't bother checking the angle on it. That's why. That's good. I'm too busy looking at the unicorn. Looking at the unicorn, pocket-o rubber chicken, and not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. This one feels like it's got a decent dome on it. Even in the middle. Oh, this side's a little high. We'll work on that a little bit. This one has some nice patterns across it. I like working that marble, even though it is kind of sloppy. Sloppy, I say. Okay, let's see. Oh, I know what's wrong here. I put the camera down on the wrong... I have two different bars I can hook the camera holder onto, and I put it on the lower one. I was wondering why everything's right in my line of sight. It's because I have it on the lower bar, and I can't see quite right with it in that one. Okay, how do we look? We look pretty darn nice. We got for facets. Nope. Not many facets, just a little bit of undercutting. But you're gonna have that with this stone. Now we got this one here. This must have come out of the same piece as the unicorn stone. Ah! Okay. Looks like it might have been on the same section of rock.
The rock.
Check the girdle. What do we got for girdle? That's acceptable. Definitely acceptable. I know these marble pieces aren't the prettiest in the world, but I still like cutting them. What do we got for evenness of the dome here? Looks pretty good. Okay, let's get the swirlies going. That usually tells the tale. Stick is just a little bit longer than I like it to be. Must have been one of the old sticks that I didn't cut the ½ inch off of. Yep, probably. Okay, what do we got? That one looks pretty nice. Oh yeah. No facets, just some undercutting. I can handle that. Okay, which one are we going to do next? The oval-shaped one or the oval-shaped one? Let's do the oval-shaped one. The one that had the absolute most baking soda on it yet. Oh, yeah, that. I feel that edge is not quite the way it should be. Okay, let me look at that. Can't see when the water drips onto it. This side is wonky. Oh yeah, that side is really wonky. Big flat spot right in the center. Now this side's a little bit big compared to it. Amazing how after you're doing this a while, you just run the stone over the wheel and it's like something don't feel right. This one's wonky all over the place. Wonky, I say. Either that or my eyes are wonky. Good chance my eyes are wonky. Everything's wonky on me lately. I need de-wonked. Okay, I think I can accept that amount of wonkiness the edge look like while I'm at it. Yeah, that'll work. Give it one quick pickle around yet and work on the actual height of that girdle, because this side's much higher. Can't have your girdle wonky. This side definitely needs de-wonked. I see wonkiness. Okay, that's much better. I can feel it when I go across there. That's wonky. I think I have enough of this stone. Excuse me. I have enough of this particular stone left. I can do about 8 more cabs. Let me see. Oh yeah, probably 1, 2, 3, 4 slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably at least 6 out of there yet. I mean, that's not a bad looking stone, really. There's all kinds of action going on in there. Let's talk more action. Less wonkiness, more evenness. Hey, Currently Rock Hunting, how you doing, dude? Yes, I am still alive, although it may not have seemed it for the last 6 weeks. I was very sick for 3 weeks, and then the 4th week I didn't feel too bad, just wasn't really up to doing much anything, and then had all other kinds of stuff go on. It was crazy. Yeah, it was funny. The whole family came down with some type of virus. It wasn't COVID, and we all got sinus infections. I mean, serious sinus infections, like the kind I used to get as a child that would lay me up for weeks at a time. And I was down for like 4 weeks with it. Mom got over hers in about 3 weeks, and then the last week she threw her back out, and I had to put her on my back, carry her like a backpack on my back to the doctor like 3 times a week to try to get her back straightened out, because she could not sit down, she could not stand up, and she couldn't walk. All she could do was lay on her back. So there's me literally throwing her on my back like a backpack, carrying her around the house to the doctor. And I wasn't even good enough to do anything really, and that lasted for her for a good 3 weeks till she could walk right. Or it was 2 weeks till she could actually get up and walk. It's been an insane August and half of September. So you're getting stuff ready. I saw you had got some stuff ready for winter, or you had a video up. I haven't been getting notifications for anytime you put up a video, and honestly I hadn't even watched much YouTube for ages. Yeah, Soul, it's been quite the fun time. Yeah, I think this one's ready for the next wheel. Funny it didn't have that fracture across there. I don't know. Seems like a real solid. It might actually be some sort of. Might not even be a fracture. That's hard to tell. Now this one. Yeah, this is the first week that I've actually cut some stones. Like I did some cutting on Wednesday of last week, and cut those venturine that I just cabbed up. And it's like, man, I got to remember how to do this again. It was like I couldn't even really come out here in the studio and do anything other than come out in the chair and set and make sure that everything was still here. Okay, let me check that girdle. That drill needs, angle needs adjusted a little bit. It was funny, the algorithms on my YouTube page, I can't even get decent stuff anymore. It like changed everything. No, she didn't fracture it or anything. She has arthritis really bad. And, well, not super bad, but bad enough. And she has scoliosis from the arthritis. But it just slows her down a little bit. You know, she's 76, 77, and she walks faster than I do. But if a muscle gets aggravated from a nerve because of the arthritis, then it really just gets really bad. So all she had was muscles that were just aggravated, and then all the nerves are wonky because of her back being so far out of whack. You know, she has like 2 30-degree curves in it. It goes like this. Oh, the cat. Oh, well, I don't know. It looks like it might be healed. I can't feel anything with my finger going across there. And it looks like it actually was healed, because it may have been a fracture going across that, but you see how it, come on, focus. See how it sort of cuts right through those colors. I can feel absolutely nothing going across there, so it's probably a pretty solid one. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Mom's back. Yeah, it feels, that fracture looks like it is healed up. Now this one in here, this one isn't. This piece of carnelian, and I can feel that one going across there. That's why I chucked this one out. This would have been a nice piece, but that fracture is just all completely wonkied in there. That was the first thing I cut in like 6 weeks, was a couple pieces of carnelian. I'd forgotten about that. Then I was brave enough to get the 6-inch saw run and then slab up that aventurine. Yeah, Mom's pretty resilient for her age. Oh, that's got a decent dome on it. Oh, we got a flat spot right there. Yep, got that out. Like I was saying earlier too, that seems like nothing is showing up. None of the other rock people's feeds are showing up on my YouTube anymore. I mean, every time you would post something new, I'd get a notification, and it would always show up on my homepage, and like everyone else that I watched. And now it's like, no. It's like it went back to some default feed just because I wasn't watching anything or doing anything on there for a couple of weeks. YouTube's just freaking wonky anymore. I like the pattern on this one. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah, I don't see fastening, just undercutting. Alrighty. Oh, let me shut this off here. Move the camera. Come on, camera, move. Okay. We'll move over to this one. everything's going to be off center a little bit on this one, I believe, because I can't get. Oh, maybe I can move it over. Let me see. Yeah, I got to set up a new set of attachment bars there. Okay. Oh, this is the wheel with the bad valve, but the bad valve seems to have cleared up a little bit better. Surprisingly. Wow. Okay, come on, water. Alrighty. Alright, let's hit some of this Venturine. Venturine, gray, blue, marbly thingy. Well, I hope they update it for the better. Because it's kind of ridiculous when, like, honestly, I was only watching, like, rock stuff and jewelry making and some weightlifting videos and whatnot, and heck, all that stuff disappeared from my homepage when I get on there, and it's all kinds of weird crap that I don't even watch. It's like, what is all this garbage? I don't mind looking at new stuff now and then, but my gosh, all my normal things that I watch repeatedly, it's like, I want that one here. I throw some new stuff on there, sure, but don't eliminate everything else. Okay, how are we looking? Focus! There. Oh yeah, that's nice and smooth. Editing tools for videos. Ooh. Okay. I don't think I've used anything from YouTube to edit anything yet. But I'll look at it, see what they got. Boy, this stuff's so soft, I don't even think I'm going to have to do too much more than that for that piece. Do it one more time around, just for good measure. Because that's what we do here. Alright, let's do one of these now. One day I turned on the whole YouTube up and my homepage was full of all kinds of political podcasts and crap, and I'm like, what is this? It's like, with the cats over here dancing on my keyboard all night and pulling up all kinds of weird stuff that I don't want to watch. Maybe I can blame the cats. And that's like before I got sick, I looked up something about vacuum cleaners. And the next day there was like nothing but vacuum cleaner stuff on my page. And it's like, honest to gosh, you watch 2 videos on something to do with vacuum cleaners and now there's 300 suggestions. We shall focus. I'm telling you, we shall focus there. Yeah, that's not going to take long. Okay, here's the other Venturine. Let's see what it does. I think it'll get shiny. And if I pull up, the homepage on YouTube and it's all cat videos or something, it's like, yeah, I can almost handle that. But, not something that I really don't want to watch. In Spanish, that's another thing. That's what was weird. Really weird. It's like last week sometime, I can't remember what day, but I got on in the morning and half of the videos are in Spanish. It's like, where did this come from? I got nothing against videos in Spanish, but where did it come from? Oh, wow, that's a change. Allow all contact. Let people decide for themselves. Well, that's almost like letting us become independent. Can the government do that? Focus. There. Oh yeah, that's nice. No facets there. Yeah, it's all weird. Gotta agree, it's all weird. It's like, where do you draw the line with disinformation or... Oh. And then parody sites, I know we're getting flagged for disinformation, and it's like, you said right at the beginning, it's a parody! And... What? Yeah, the water's still coming out. Sometimes it feels like there's no water on there, but there is. Like, I just want to cut stones. I want to watch people cutting stones and cats doing stupid things, Some bodybuilding information. Like, fit that in your algorithm. Stone cutting, cute cats, and bodybuilding. Okay, what do we got here? Focus. There. Yeah, that's nice. Got no facets there. Whew. Where's the Venturine hiding at? It's all underneath all these other ones. I think my battery is going on the phone. I may have to cut the stream here shortly. What happened to me with the other phone too, the battery went dead. Oh no, that was the other day. I know my battery was going low on the phone earlier, and before I cut the stream, but this one, I think it's about ready. Let me take a look. Oh, yeah, the light's about going to go off here soon. I have the flash lit up so it lights the place up a little bit. I think I'll do this, finish this stone here, and then cut the stream, because I think the battery's about ready to go wonky on this. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't want a bunch of stuff coming. I mean, it's like every fourth or fifth one is something different. You know, I don't mind that, but not the ones that I always, not to eliminate the ones that I always like to watch, and then have stuff on there that is totally out of my zone, to the point that I even click on it. It's like, don't send me this garbage anymore, you know, or whatever that button is. It's like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Ooh, wow. I didn't realize how clear this one was. Ooh. I'm gonna focus. I don't think you can pick that up on, yeah, you can't see that in the camera, but wow, you can see right down to the bottom of this one. There's specks all through that. That's translucent. Wow. That one's pretty darn awesome. Ooh, glad I cut this one before I cut the stream. Ooh. This might be the nicest one out of the bunch. Let's see something. Yeah, look how translucent that is. You can see the shadow of the dop stick. Holy Moses. Is any of that other stuff that's translucent? That's somewhat translucent, but it doesn't have the depth in it that that other one does. Oh, maybe it does. No, it doesn't have the depth in it that this one does. Whew. Wow. Yeah, I still get recommended with some of, or get those types of stuff on my feed, even when I do hit the not recommended or not interested button. Oh well, I guess we'll leave that on this one. That's a good note to leave it on. Focus. Yeah, hopefully they'll use that as a thumbnail picture. Whew. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to cut this. So everyone, thanks for being here. I enjoyed the company, enjoyed talking. I don't get to talk much, especially the last six weeks. I don't get to talk to anybody. Well, just people at the house, and that's like, I'm tired of talking to you people. But hey, thanks. Have a good evening. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty? So, bye-bye.